So this awesome jacket is my Type 2 jacket from Pure Blue Japan. It's a Sashiko jacket. I've had it for about 3 or 4 years. I've never washed it. I've never soaked it. I've just worn it. And I think it's about time we give it a little bath. So yeah, it's a pretty straightforward one today. This is from Pure Blue Japan. It is, I think it's called the 6096 Sashiko jacket. I mean, I don't think they make this one anymore, but they probably make one similar to it. I've had it, like I said, 3 or 4 years. Absolutely love it. When I first got it, it was kind of during COVID. I thought, because it was so deep, rich indigo, I never really wore it that much because I thought it looked pretty formal. But recently I've sort of just started wearing it a lot to work because I treat it like a blazer almost. It sounds really weird, but I treat it like a blazer. So it's really good for work when I want to wear a stripy shirt underneath, and it just fits me like a glove. Now, the whole thing about washing your denim in this industry is kind of a controversial one. I see lots of videos and people saying like, wash your damn denim, you know. If it gets dirty, if it gets smelly, make sure you wash it. But on the flip side, you see brands saying wash as least as possible, make sure you wear it as long as possible between washes, so on and so forth. And I know what we're trying to get at here. We're trying to maintain those fades. We're trying to wear it as long as it's, you know, it's clean. And when it gets dirty, you wash it. Thankfully for this, the entire time I've owned it, I've never dropped anything on it. I've never really sweated too much in it because it acted like a blazer. When I was hot, I took it off and left it off. I didn't leave it buttoned up that often, and it really just stood the test of time and is been great. Lately though, it's starting to smell a bit stale, so it's time. It's definitely time that I put it through a rinse, or not a rinse. I'm going to soak it first. So what we're going to do, we're going to soak this. I've bought a special bucket for it. I don't want to stain the bath. It's brand new house, brand new bath. Don't want to stain it. So I've got a bucket for this, a container. I'm going to soak it with a little bit of detergent, give it a bit of agitation, leave it for, you know, half a day or whatever, overnight if the sun's out. I want to get it out in the sun to dry. So as soon as I can do that, I'll put it out. We'll come back and we'll see what the difference is. So before we go and dunk this in the water and let it sit, I will say this jacket has been amazing. It's Sashiko. I don't really see many Sashiko Type 2s out anymore. I think of Rogue Territory do their cruiser jacket, I think it is, that a lot of people are really into. But this, for me, was the OG. This was amazing, and it still is. All the threads are still there. It's all navy indigo thread. There's nothing popped out. No stitches coming undone. Solid Sashiko jacket, unlined. The only thing that really would annoy people these days, and it still annoys me a little bit, is it doesn't have any hand warmer pockets. And you'll probably see that in my original video. I think I slagged it off for no hand warmer pockets, and all the modern ones do have hand warmer pockets. But this is why I've started wearing this as a blazer. So you wear it as a blazer, and if you wear a blazer these days, you don't have hand warmer pockets. So it's become a functional piece in its own right, if that makes any sense. And that's why I've come to love it. So yeah, with that being said, let's get this in the water. So this is the stuff I'm using. It's called TWC Denim Wash. So the Workers Club times Norfolk Natural Living Denim Wash. It's some collaboration. It's sea salt scented. And it says I've just put a few caps. If you guys have denim wash or detergent that you use, let me know. I'm really new to that. I've had this for so long. So this is all I've been using really. So a couple of capfuls of this, and we'll see how we go. All right, so there we go. That's 3 capfuls in there. I've agitated that a little bit, and that, no joke, that's been in for a minute, and that water is yellow. So I think this needed it. We'll let that sit for, I don't know, a few hours at least, depending on the weather. I want to bring it out when the sun's out. It's currently the windiest day in the UK right now, so we'll see. And I'll come back to you guys with the results. Right, so it is the next day, and we did put this in a soak for about 3 to 4 hours, and then I'll let it out to dry. I don't know what I was expecting really. I don't know if I was expecting a really dramatic change, but to be honest with you, I don't really think there's that much of a difference. But what I can tell you is the water that came out of that bucket was ridiculous. It was yellow, it was disgusting. So it needed it, it was dirty. But this is the end result. I hope you can see. Not too much of a drastic change. You can see like the tops of all the Sashiko stitching is starting to show a bit of white everywhere, and also the areas that rub a lot, so the tops of the the flaps there of the pockets, obviously the waistband, look at that, that is going lots of white there on the back, along the stitching lines, so across the top and down the side, and obviously where I sit as well. But again, the sleeves are looking nice there. You can see the outlines coming through now of the creases, which is really, really good. So it's going to take a few more washes, soaks to really get there, and you can see we've got some nice bits of white coming along. So overall, I think pretty good exercise. Definitely needed it because it was filthy. It is shrunk in size a little bit. So when I say shrunk in size, more so it's gone back to its original size. I do remember getting this, and throughout the time of wearing it, I do remember it getting really, really loose. So it's definitely come back to what it was. So I can already feel that is super tight in the creases of my arms, around the cuffs. The actual sleeves have shortened up a bit. I was so used to them being a lot longer. So yeah, it's definitely shortened up in the sleeves a bit. It's going to come back to that original size, but it's shortened up a bit because it is gone through the water. I did it with a cold wash. You guys saw a little bit of detergent, cold rinse, and then laid flat to dry as well on a heated area. Hopefully that didn't shrink it at all, but it's if you've got a heated area, you know they don't really heat up that much at all. But yeah, overall feels really good. Gonna see how it goes, and then hopefully do another video in the coming months, I guess. So I don't really know what else to say, where else to go with this. If you've skipped through the video and you're wondering what happened, basically I washed my jacket and it turned out all right, and yeah, we're gonna do it again soon. So if you enjoyed that video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, comment down below. I'd like to know what you guys think, if you like this kind of stuff, if you get a kick out of watching me wash my clothes, then I'll do more of it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. With all that being said, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.